This is part 2 in a tour I give you of some mines on Chalk Mountain in Dixie Valley, Nevada. This is an area about 1 3/4 hours drive east of Reno. If you go to part 1 of this series, it will give you specific directions on where to go. From that ending point, don't take the spur road up to the mines, but proceed about another mile further down the dirt road to Wonder and Hercules. At that point, you will see the next spur road leading up to Chalk Mountain. The road starts off pretty well, but does become modestly rough later on. It is about a half mile in total length. This road does bifurcate, and in our tour, we first take the road that leads to the left. At its terminus, we find this impressive rock tarn which served as a claim monument. Now we get our first look at the mine. In virtually all directions, heavily mineralized seams of iron, quartz, magnesium, and sulfur are naturally exposed. Really, they are quite impressive, and it is pretty thrilling as a miner to look at them. Here is a close-up of one of those seams. Love those quartz stringers. The yellow is sulfur, and the red is usually a mixture of iron and magnesium. As the reds get darker towards black, the iron becomes more heavily laden. The white is quartz. In a high-quality mix, gold can be found throughout these oxides. Silver too, but around here it is most closely associated with the border between the quartz and the red iron magnesium mix. There are several prospects here. Let me show you a portal to one that ends about 10 feet in. This looks to be hand dug. Finally, the most impressive seam is just a few feet below the mine. And here is a picture of the shaft. Now the collar. This guy is pretty deep and there is no ladder. Be careful as you approach. This is certainly a death trap. Around here, to no surprise, the mines are mostly enriched with sulfide gold and silver. Like everywhere else, free gold is at a premium. Someone in the last few years went to the trouble of sampling the mine's tailings looking for free gold. Here you can see the characteristic 2 rock piles made from a dry washer, as well as the area they dug from. Again, here they sampled a larger amount of dirt, this time from a different area within the tailings. Now we'll go cross-country and meet up with the end of the other road that went to the left. For this mine, you will need to do a bit of climbing. Initially, things don't look too interesting here. The mine was hand-dug, and its mineralization not very heavy. But I got a number of positive hits with my Falcon. Remember, bringing the wand forward with a sounding is something you want to investigate. Getting a sound as the wand pulls away is an indication of iron. Let me give you a tip. Try and locate the seams of your mineralization. This is ultimately where you want to concentrate your interests. First find your iron, then locate where it ends. Usually those spots, where it ends, are lighter in color, your lighter reds and possibly yellows. It will not be in your blacks and darker reds. Your precious minerals will have a tendency to migrate to these border areas.